you wasn't LeBron. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating, little daddy, LeBron. Your mammy's a pity. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from. Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapist, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Nobu, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog from the Tether Road, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip. Blick at my VIP. Snack of my. One brick, one miss. Rich took his check out. We talking start like ball high, pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm a miss. I'm a daddy like, boy, don't blow my assist. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Bro, I'm godlike, I'm judgy. I can't touch this girl, she musty. Bro, you flexing on IG. People like you disgust me. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. These women love me, bro, they tryna fuck me. That's the wrong way, back your buddy. If you get lucky, it'll get yucky. Little buddy touch me, I can turn auntie into a. I'm in the S5 facing comfy, cause I can't name that nigga me. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated.
It's week 17 of the NFL, and all eyes are on the dual threat Lamar Jackson. He's gone over 4,000 yards passing now for the year. It's the Ravens and the Raiders, and it comes your way next.
In a city of spectacle and grandeur, the biggest show in town right now is right here, Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Hewitt. I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, maybe 6 points too.
Save it a while you can, football fans. Just 2 weeks left in our regular season as we get underway in Week 17. We stopped on the return of the 27. So out with the Raiders for their first possession. And leading the way is their 4th-year QB.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the 1 touchdown. I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
Tight end in motion left. Looking to throw right away. Complete here to Bowers. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 31. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down.
Now here's a spot where the timing's got to be absolutely perfect, Kate, between the quarterback and the receiver. That throw is made before that receiver's ever thinking of coming out of his cut. Too early, it's incomplete. Too late, it's the other way.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. So here Here now are the Ravens on offense to begin their first drive. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. Slated downs to approach here from the 40. Going to the ground again on first. Jukes out a one-stop. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. A tight end in motion now. 2nd and 1. He finds Kincaid. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. Slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, here's Lamar. Has him on the quick hitter. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Nate Hobbs in on that stop. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Running with Swift out of the gun. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Man in motion, headed right. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun to get to Swift. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. And it's 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Lamar off the play fake. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, Brock, we normally talk about complimentary football at some point every week. So how about the way they've begun this one, huh? Force a punt and then cash it in for 6 on their opening drive.
We do it every game?
It feels like it. Almost every game, yeah.
I think you're right. Because that's what the NFL is about. We all know the margins are so small in this league. And the team that typically plays the complimentary ball is typically the team that wins.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get into what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And this is a good representation right here of what the playoffs will look like come the postseason in 2 weeks. Still a few things to finalize, though, which makes this week and those divisional games next week incredibly important. This one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he'll get it up to the 44. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
He'll throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Nico Collins, the intended target. And that brings up 4th and short. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. His first effort went 47 yards. Brock looks to have a little more into this one. And this gets all the way down inside the 5. The officials blow it dead at the 4-yard line. The Ravens and their running back about to get back to work. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Going run again with Swift. Up the sideline past the 25. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
First down throw for Jackson. Short pass brought in. Gets it forward for a gain of 3. It's Wilson getting there for the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. They send a tight end in motion. Now Jackson on 3rd down. He's on the move. He's running for it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Throwing the out route complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Jackson.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system is touchdown to touchdown. Getting the red zone, it's touchdown to checkdown. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. You got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or checkdown. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Got a man. Bowers has it. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3. Falls to the ground out left. Incomplete. Trying to get it into Nico Collins. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. Now looking to throw. Running right side. And he's tackled for the 1st down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. The flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. We just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Option headed to the left on 1st down. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It was the rookie from LSU that time on the tackle. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Motion man sent left. Here's 2nd and 11. This ball's cut by Ballers. It looks like we can call it back 4 yards in the end. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Ravens bring an extra DB out there. 3rd down coming up. Looking to the air here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Torrey Taylor on to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Ravens and this running back headed back out for a new series. So no return on that punt. And the Ravens will go on offense. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st down, Jackson. Into the hands of Walker. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. From the 39. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Running behind center with Swift. When he can only manage 1 yard, the defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Finds a man right side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Lamar now from the gun. They'll have the 1st down and even more. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Caught quickly on the slant. And they stop him. He's marked down on that 18-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Again, it's Jackson to the air. He's got a man left. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Jackson's going to throw again. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it'll be 2nd and goal. Lamar throwing again. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. So now here's 3rd and goal. Swift goes up and over for the touchdown. The Ravens pull out in front further, 13-zip. Line ton of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
The 37-yard line.
Trying to get outside here with Warren. And that hit stops him in his tracks. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Setting up a throw. Taken in on the right side by Pearson. And they'll take it down at the 43-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Caught out left. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At their 49-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They kick the running back in motion. Complete here to Bowers. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. He's still going at the 30. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him out in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
All right, set now. 1st and 10. Warren here from the gun. And he's able to take this down to the red zone. He's stuck at the 17. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. The Raiders in possession. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 17. Catch made over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go there on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Trying to find Brock Bowers. So 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll try and throw it here. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
10 yards to go.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Falcons are moving up. They're able to drop it. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. They send out Eddie Pinheiro for the field goal. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right half. Maher connects there. And that'll get him back to 11.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Return coming from the 6. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now it's Lamar. Looking for the back that time. Well, that brings up 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. Into the hands of Likely. Working a couple yards past the line. Nate Hobbs in on that stop. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Walker hauls it in. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. They'll come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. It's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Trying to find his tight end. So it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again is Lamar. Flushed out of the pocket. He loses the football. And the Raiders get to it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. While New Year's parties get set up nationwide this afternoon, we're closer to ringing in the holiday ourselves. That's halftime here on New Year's Eve. Now it's time we checked in around the league. Here's Jonathan Coachman with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment.
Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly. We're skipping right through to the starts of the 3rd quarter. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Ravens back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They lost it in enemy territory their last time out. Never a spot you want to fumble. So I imagine, Brock, it's going to be 2 hands on the football as they return to the field. First down, here's Lamar. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Jackson to throw it. It is caught left side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I'm sure Coach, play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Into a crowd, and the defender comes up with it. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Raiders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
Run from Warren here, start the 3rd. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
A split second, all to get the defense for making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47.
2nd and 10 now. Short pass brought in. And he gets him around 6 there. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Back to throw now. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Ravens snap it to 0 records his 7th interception of the season. No doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. The defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sets the need for a splash play and delivers.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Staying grounded with Swift. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Lamar now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Byron Murphy there to make the play. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. Let's see what they win with on 3rd down. Receiver in motion, going left. 3rd and long for him here. Caught for big yards on the right side. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Now on comes Austin Seibert for the field goal. A 54-yarder from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends their lead to 14.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
This return makes it up to the 25. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. They're coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Complete to Pearsall. He's got a gain of 6 there. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play.
Pick up a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard.
Counterplay here, Warren. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
That's good for a Las Vegas.
Pass play coming here. Collins there to grab it. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan second and 4.
Second and 4 at the 47-yard line.
From the 47. Completed over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Third down, 1 yard to go. They'll run with Warren. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Win the early battle. Give them the leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. He'll go again with Warren. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Offense set for a first and 10.
That's another Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 21.
Looking for a throw here. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it second down.
Makes it second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
He's going to throw this one. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Brought down back at the 24.
Here he is on third and long. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Lamar connects there. And they'll get him back to 11.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2-for-2 for this kicker.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Visitors returning their offense and this running back to the field. He'll get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. On first down, Jackson. He's got him, that's Swift. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. It could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
First down throw for Jackson. Gets this to Kincaid. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Nate Hobbs in on that stop. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Running with Swift out of the gun. And he's brought down for a loss. So as the clock winds down to a new year, we wind down to our... They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First down, here's Swift. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From the 44 here on second down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Jackson now on third. Has his man, it's Swift. And the defense defense gets there to force a small loss.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed third down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
They're going to punt on fourth down, and out heads Tommy Townsend. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Surprisingly had to punt 5 times in last week's win, and he sends this away. And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Gets him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 18-yard line.
Dropping back to throw. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Throw right side, hauled in by Collins. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. They're set up at the 35 now.
17 yards. And a Raider first down.
They bring their tight end left.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They are throwing it again. This ball's cut by Bowers. And he's going to be touched down right at the line, so no gain on the play. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing it again here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
He has the first over the middle. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the Ravens 22-yard line.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Trying an inside give to Warren. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. This is a 39-yarder. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Visitors and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
1st down, here's Lamar. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's 2nd down coming up. Slot man in motion right. Throwing again is Lamar. Pass complete to Walker. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They gained 14 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Pistol snap to Jackson. Finds Kincaid. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
It's the gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Play action now with Jackson. Into the hands of Walker. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
First down, Ravens.
On the give, it's Swift. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Lamar now from the gun. On the move, headed right. He's going to keep it this time.
What an excellent job there by the defense. Once he gets out on the move to be able to corral and contain him and not give up any yards. So often the unit can't keep that contained in a play like that. It goes for a big gain.
Looking to throw. Skips a short man. That brings up 4th down. A big kick coming up for Austin Simon. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. Piniero's kick is good. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the 39. Looking right, and he finds him. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
A gain of 17 yards.
1st and 10, looking to throw. He's on the move. Now he takes it. It's out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd down, Warren. And he has a gain of 4 on the run, which runs us up to the 2-minute warning. The Ravens going to the dime package on this 3rd down. To throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. Throwing now on 1st down. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's a throw. Completed to Collins. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Working inside the red zone. Has it in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout.
2nd and 2 at the 3-yard line.
He'll throw it yet again. And this is cut for a score. We are not done here yet. Now a big 2-point try coming for these Raiders.
The Raiders
Toss to the man. He's headed left. Oh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails. Well, I know we normally look for where the breakdown occurred here, partner, but I think he just made a really good play defensively to get back there.
Yeah, you're not just thinking. He absolutely did it. That defender was reacting. Go shoot your shot. And that is teaching tape for that one.
Ooh, had to have that onside kick. Got one timeout, but not much time left. This one kind of feels like it's over.
Not a whole lot they can do, but you can't give up. Not a time to look at the clock. You got that one timeout. You got to do all you can and really hope and pray this offense fumbles the snap or screws it up here in the final minutes.
This offense running out for a new series, led by their running back. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. The Ravens in victory formation and content to just need this one out.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
The Ravens get ready for the punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Ravens are your winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.